Hi, friends. Welcome back to Long COVID Real Talk. This is Katherine Marie, and today we're doing a short and powerful episode on something that sounds deceptively simple, and that is the concept of rest. Not all rest is created equal, and if you are living with long COVID or post exertional malaise, knowing the difference between true rest and active rest can make the difference between recovery and a crash. So let's get into it a little more in detail. So, true rest is when your body is doing almost nothing. Your eyes are closed, you're laying down, little to no sensory input, no screens, no talking, no podcasts. It's when your brain and nervous system get to go totally offline. I would say during this time, I also would use an eye pillow if the room is bright, and I also use earplugs. Even if I'm home alone, I'll still put earplugs in. Active rest, on the other hand, it still uses energy. It might look gentle, but it still uses energy. Think of slow stretching or sitting in a chair while listening to music, folding laundry, having a soft conversation. For many people, especially in recovery, this feels like rest, but it can be too much if you're in a crash or in the early stages of long COVID. The type of rest, what it looks like, when it helps, and when it can backfire. True rest, lying down, eyes closed, minimal to no sensory input. During post-exertional malaise, after effort, or when symptoms flare, and it cannot really backfire. It's essential to recovery. Active rest includes things like coloring, reading, or sitting outside. It is helpful during recovery or plateau periods, but it can backfire and cause post-exertional malaise if it's done too. Here are some tips to practice true rest. So first, go to a quiet space, lay down, lie completely still, and set a timer for 10 to 20 minutes. Use an eye mask, noise-canceling headphones, or blackout curtains. Let go of guilt. This is not laziness. You are not being unproductive. This is essential metabolic recovery. Avoid multitasking. Even music or scrolling is still stimulation. And plan true rest around activities, even small ones like showering or eating or brushing your teeth. That's something for me that I always struggle with. Sit down when you brush your teeth. Okay, so I know that true rest sounds like no fun, that it's boring, and it's easy to feel guilty that you're not doing something productive. But let me remind you that it is so important and it is very productive in your recovery. So anyway, that is the talk for today. The difference between active rest and true rest. It may be a subtle difference, but it's critical if you're trying to avoid post-exertional malaise. And I would say as the last thing to give yourself permission to rest like it is your job, because when you're living with long COVID, it literally is your job to rest. Please let me know how you're finding ways to rest that truly restore you. And if this episode helped, please send it to someone you care about. We'll talk again real soon. Take care.